Learning Park Television is a partnership of the Richard R. Green Institute for Teaching and Learning at Augsburg College and Twin Cities Public Television.
Yeah!
Hello, welcome back to Learning Park. I'm Monquaine Dosey.
And I'm Melissa Young. We have a full show ahead of us, and it's a little bittersweet because, well, the school year's almost over, and it makes us very sad. In fact, I think I'm going to cry.
Yes, but I doubt the teachers or students share our sadness, though. They must be exhausted because we've seen a lot of hard work being done in the schools this year, and more can be seen tonight. In fact, we'll watch a middle schoolers get a reality check. We'll sit in on a community classroom at La Familia and visit a Spanish immersion school in St. Paul.
I've signed all of you up for a field trip with Learning Park's Freeman Beasley, who visited Adams Spanish Immersion Magnet School in St. Paul.
America is changing. We have become a patchwork of peoples from all corners of the world, living, learning, and working under one flag, but communicating in a variety of languages, styles, and customs. There is no one American language, but there are many languages spoken in America.
Why does a parent choose to enroll their child in a Spanish immersion magnet school?
I think the parent that chooses to come to Adams Spanish Immersion deliberately chooses to come here for a number of reasons. And I think the most powerful reason that they come here is because of the richness of language. They want to give their child a gift of language. And besides the richness of the language, it's the diversity that we have here. And I think they also know that by learning Spanish and learning English, that they are going to have a lot of the critical thinking skills in places, but there's also academic rigor. And I think that if a child can learn a language early on, it's a little bit like the Mozart effect. It's kind of if you start a child on the violin at an early age, those neural pathways are kind of open to early learning experiences.
Why is there resistance to multilingual education in some parts of our country?
I believe it's because of a lack of knowledge. Many times people don't know what they're facing, something new, something that is innovative, something that is out of the ordinary. Many times it's resisting change. But I think once people see and taste and smell and hear what multilingual education is all about, I think they're all for it. I truly believe in it. I've been doing this 17 years, and it's what a gift to give your children to be able to speak 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 languages.
Sí. ¿Podemos enseñarle a María cómo contamos hasta 100?
What are the special cognitive and affective outcomes that are unique to multilingual students?
Well, research says that students who learn in a second language are more flexible in their minds. The connections they make in their brains are more complex, and they are more than the regular kids who are in regular schools. You can see that by the way they learn the language. We just throw at them words that they don't know what they mean, and they have to infer the meaning, they have to connect the meaning to a word in English, they have to make sense of whatever a word or concept we throw at them. In that sense, they are developing their brain in different directions. They say they pay more attention to details because they are just making a bigger effort to grab the meaning of what is delivered to them. Well, they're going to make sure that they get there some way, and they develop their own way to get there.
Describe the changes that you see in a youngster in Spanish immersion, say, from that first day of class in she or he till the last day of school.
Well, at the very beginning of the year, kids are very reluctant to speak Spanish. For the most part, in first grade, they address the teacher in English, talk to their friends in English. But the teacher always responds in Spanish. And little by little, it starts changing. And you'll see about midway of first grade, anyway, that you hear more conversations in Spanish. And by the end of the year, I think they're even amazed by what they can do and how they can read in Spanish, how they can write, how they can speak Spanish and feel comfortable.
Somos los elefantes.
Muy bien. ¿Y qué más sabes de los elefantes?
Describe the a composite Spanish immersion teacher?
They're not only dedicated, but they're very passionate about language. And they're just ignited by the ability to work with children every day and give them this love and passion for language.
A Spanish immersion teacher needs to be a hard worker, first of all. It's quite labor intense to be a teacher in this building. We meet all the requirements from the district, we meet all the requirements from the state, but also we need to be committed to immersion education, and it does require an extra step.
Para la televisión Parque de Aprendizaje, soy Freeman Beasley.